Kia ora and welcome along to the Met Service National Show for today, Friday the 31st of March. Well, it's definitely been a cold end to the month, but we have got some pretty decent weather as we head through the rest of this afternoon. We're squeezed between two systems. Low pressure out over the east of us is still keeping a fair bit of cloud and windy weather around the likes of the Chatham Islands, and out towards the Tasman Sea. That's that next feature coming in towards us. You can see that band of cloud out through there. That's heading towards us. But between us, we have got this nice clear section. Now we're going to find generally, as we head through the rest of this afternoon, there's plenty of dry weather across New Zealand. The cloud, they will thicken up ahead of this front moving in from the west. But generally, that wet weather stays away until after dark. And we are left with some pretty decent weather. As we head on in towards Saturday, that front runs closer towards us, brings some fairly heavy rainfall towards those western-facing coasts, perhaps even the odd rumble of thunder in a few spots as well. But we are going to find it takes its time to clear away, but we are going to be left with some better weather as we head through towards Sunday, and some milder temperatures as well. But there will be some heavy rainfall to watch out for. So we have got a few severe weather watches in place for parts of, say, the ranges of Westland, parts of the Nelson region, particularly those areas north of Motueka, and also the Richmond and Bryant ranges, and also Mount Taranaki as we head through in towards Saturday, as this front pushes in from the west. There's some heavy rainfall to watch out for through there, and could as well be some rumbles of thunder as well as we head in towards that first part of the day as well, or even in towards the afternoon. It could be a fairly active few days. So as we go in towards the morning time, you can see as the rain continues to push in from the west. Up in towards the far northern parts, we'll find that rain in Northland as we head through the morning time. Similarly for, like I say, Taranaki, the rain developing as we go through the morning time. So I could find some thunderstorms just pushing it through there as well. As we head in towards the afternoon, you can see this front continues to move across from the west. Those darker blues showing some pretty intense bursts of rain. Could as well be the chance of some thunderstorms, particularly up through parts of Northland, Auckland, and perhaps even towards parts of the Eastern Bay of Plenty as we head in towards the evening time. So keep an eye on the forecast, especially our thunderstorm watches as we head through towards Saturday. Could be a pretty unsettled looking story. Out towards the eastern coast, we'll keep hold of the cloud, and I think a few showers possible out on the eastern side, but generally the wetter weather will be on that western coast. Similarly, for those southern parts of the North Island, keep an eye out towards the west, strengthening northerlies in towards Wellington, more cloud in towards the Carpeted Coast, and pushing through and towards Taranaki and down towards Wanganui as well. Perhaps a bit of a break in the cloud around the lights of Manawatu through the morning time, but even here it'll turn cloudier as we head through the afternoon, and we have got some periods of rain running across from the west as well. You can see as we head in towards the evening, that rain starts to pull away, but still with those northwesterly winds, we'll keep more cloud in towards, like I say, the Carpeted Coast as we head through the daytime. So let's take a look down towards the top of the South Island, and we have got those severe weather watches in place, remember, for parts of the Tasman district and in towards the likes of, say, the Richmond and Bryant ranges on that border between Nelson and Marlborough. So we have got some heavy rainfall there being fed in by these northerly winds. So wet morning for you guys, and also wet down the western coast as well. Rain turning into more spells of showers, and there's just that chance of one or two rumbles of thunder and flashes of lightning as we head through the morning as well. Generally a drier day out on this eastern side, but even here I think we'll find it does turn cloudier with a few showers not out of the question. Once this front pulls away, we'll find some better weather return towards this eastern side, but we'll keep hold of those showers down that western coast. Generally an improving story for the likes of Nelson as we head through towards the evening time, but you can see with our winds now being more westerlies, we are going to keep hold of more showers on that western coast even through in towards the evening, but we will find an improving story on that eastern side, and temperatures not too bad either. A little bit better than we've been seeing over the last few days at least. Anyway, highs of 24 degrees Celsius there in Christchurch, and lows back down to around about 12 or so. Not far from what we've seen for some of our top temperatures in the last few days or so. Down across those southern parts of the country, again, keep an eye on that rainfall in the western side, particularly up and towards the ranges of Western. As this front runs across towards the east, it will bring with it some showers in towards parts of Southland and Otago, but generally a much more patchy affair out towards this eastern side and clearing away as we head in towards the afternoon. Still a few showers perhaps lingering around those far southern parts of our patch, but most of the activity will be up around this far western coast of the South Island as we head through the daytime on Saturday. So we are going to find now, again, it's a milder story. Nighttime temperatures back to around about 9 degrees Celsius, likes of Queenstown, and daytime temperatures 20 degrees Celsius, but more cloud, perhaps not feeling quite as nice as we have in that sunshine over the last few days. This is just about heading through in towards April, but still worth keeping an eye on those fire risks. You can see we've still got a few pockets of moderate risk across parts of the Northland as we head through in towards Saturday. There's still that extreme risk up in the far northern parts of our patch and down across the South Island as well. Again, a few pockets of moderate risk of those fire dangers as we go through in towards Saturday, and still just a little bit more of a risk down towards that far southern parts of Southland. Again, don't forget to check It's All Right before you light your fires as we go through the next couple of days. As we head through towards Sunday, the main front starts to pull away out towards the east, and in its place, high pressure is trying to rebuild across from the Tasman Sea. It directs this southwesterly feed of air across us. It's not as cold as it has been, but I think it is going to be a bit of a southwesterly, and that will bring a few showers, mainly for those coastal parts of, say, Canterbury as we head towards the end of the day. But we might find a few showers just bubbling up around the likes of the inland parts of the Northland as we head in towards the afternoon, but much drier day in store for most of us as we go in towards Sunday compared to that wet day we have as we head in towards Saturday. So do keep an up to date with all the latest forecasts, watches and warnings. And you can find all of those at metservice.com. Kia pai te rā, whakatā. Have a great weekend.